My name is Isabel and I'm running the Hackney Hop Growers. First you get your plant, you grow your plant, look after it, and because a lot of new growers, so it's a nice way of getting people involved who haven't been growing anything and haven't got space for a garden, because it also grows up, so it doesn't take up much space. And being a part of the group basically means that we've got support along the way. So if you've got questions, if you've got pests, so on, you just post it on the Facebook group and then you get your response from the rest of us. And now we've got groups doing that all over the place, really. Come end of August, beginning of September, there should be developing little flowers, which are the actual hop. Then we'll decide on a day of picking them, more or less, because they do vary, obviously, depending where you grow them. So some might be ripe already, ready to pick. And then we get everyone together, set a day with the brewer, because they obviously have to be ready to take the hops in, and bring them all down. And ideally you pick them on the same day, but some people had to freeze them to kind of keep them fresh until then. And we weighed them all up as well, so everyone knows how much they had. And we just made a whole evening of brewing, really.
So it's like a learning process, but also a bit of a booze fest, essentially.
Yes.
Hop growing seems to be a combination of two things. People are more interested in craft beer recently, and also it's very, very much do with green hands. How do you feel about the resurgence in growing your own hops, making your own beer and that sort of thing? Is this something you've tapped into? Or?
Yes, well, yeah. I was doing that before. I'm getting my food from farm shops anyway. I was even doing some baking for them at some point, and just trying to encourage people to grow stuff, really, and that's a good way of getting, especially people who like drinking beer but don't think they're good in the garden. You know, that's quite a simple way of getting people involved. From last year, there's quite a few people who got very passionate about them. They've become like a pet to some people. Yeah. I like the sort of edible landscaping. They're not just looking pretty. Flowers everywhere, they actually do something else, and you can eat them. They're sort of, you know, pick as you as you garden and eat everything you can.
Yeah.
So that's always been a passion of mine anyway.
Okay.
So. And drinking beer. I'm from Belgium originally, so it's kind of in my blood.